Hey, what's going on? It's Bruno the GAMA here, Brazilian Health Nuts. Today is a very sad day to everybody, especially here in the United States. As I record this, guys, the Vegas shoot just happened last night, where the last time that I checked, I think there was 70 people dead and over 500 people who are injured. And well, to be honest with you, the first thing that I have to say is I actually just saw the news. I don't watch TV, I don't watch the news at all. So somebody just told me, so I actually went ahead and I started to look for a little bit more information, but I don't really know what happened. I don't know who are the guy and all the details. I have nothing to say about that, to be honest with you. Now, there is some lessons that we can always take from tragedies. There is always lessons that we can learn from, and that's what I'm here to talk today. That's all I can tell. And the first thing that I want to come across today, the message that I want to come across today, is that life is short, and you probably know that. We really don't know when we are going to be going to the other side, in terms of things like this, like tragedies that we don't have really control of. Something like this happen, you are in a concert, you are in a place, and somebody comes and shoot at you. What can you do? You really can't do anything. It has nothing to do with your health. There is no control over those things. So yes, there is a big part of life that's very uncertain, that we cannot really control, and there is nothing we can really do it. Seriously, it's hard to say that these people should not be there watching this concert. What can you say even about this thing? And yes, for these people, life is going to be short. They probably should not be going to the other side this way. And I totally feel for them, and for everybody who has happened certain situation in your family. If this has happened to you personally with somebody that you know, yes, it's hard. It is devastating. There is not much to be said, to be put into words. We just feel it. We feel it very much deep inside. When I watched that news, I was like, damn. I was just imagining if that would be my family or somebody who I loved, or even myself. Now, with that in mind, I want to ask yourself, now that we talk about how life can be so short, I want to ask yourself, where are you spending your time, guys? Where are you spending your focus, your energy, your precious time? Because as we see, every time this tragedies happens, we have to reflect, and then we actually think about our lives. Where am I spending my time? What I'm doing? And because we think about this could be me. And once we think about this, then we take a little time and we think and we reflect, and we like, am I doing the things that I really want to do it? Where am I spending my time? Because this could be happening to me. But the problem is that we forget this quickly. We go back to our routine, we go back to our regular life, to our ordinary life, and then we just think that we are going to be living here forever. We're going to be on this planet for the rest of our lives, but we forget that this could be happening anytime, today, right now. Somebody could come here and kill me, who knows? Or we also forget that we are going to be dying, even if it's not from tragedy, we're going to be dying one day for sure. At least as right now, as I'm concerned, there is not like a magic pill yet to prevent death so far. Now, I want to ask you this then. Are you following your dreams right now, at this moment? Are you living your life by design? Are you doing the things that you really want to do? Or are you living this life where you're just going with the flow, where you're actually doing things because of other people, because of your family, because of your wife, because of your parents, because of your kids, whoever it is, the ones that are actually controlling your life? I want you to stop for a second and ask yourself, the dreams that you had when you were a kid, the dreams that you had when you were 18 years old, that you had when you were in your 20s, are you still living to that, or you let life happen and now you're like, fucked, I'm just living this life of conformity. I'm living this life of where I'm comfortable, where I'm not really being challenged anymore, that I'm just kind of like going with the flow. I let life happen to me, but I'm not really controlling anymore. I want you to stop for a second, right here, right now, and ask yourself, are you living to your dreams? Because deep inside of you, you know that you still have your dreams. Deep inside of you, you know that there is still much more to be done. There is much more potential inside of yourself that can be expressed. But right now, you are stuck. Right now, you're not having the energy. You don't have the desire. You don't have the ambitions to keep pursuing your dreams. Maybe you are just stuck. But the good news is that there is hope. As long as you're alive here right now, because you're still alive, you're still with me, there is hope to change this. There is hope to change the situation, and go ahead and pursue your dreams that one day you had, but right now you're just stuck. Okay, so I want you to stop and ask yourself. Now, at the same time, as life is short, as we see with this, what just happened in Vegas, we see that life can be so short and can end at any time. Any time we can be killed, or something like this horrible can happen to us or our family. At the same time, I want you to stop for a second and think about this way as well, because yes, life can be short, but pay attention to this. Life is also very long. It's very likely that you're going to be living here for a longer period of times. It's very likely that you're not going to be dying from a tragedy like this that just happened. So I want you to be stopping for a second and just pretend, or let's be honest and let's actually be real, because you're probably going to be living for 10 more years, 20, 50, maybe 100 more years. So at the same time as life is short, life is very long. So you have a lot of time ahead of you, and I don't want you to be like like these people that I see all the time. You know what? Life is too short. I'm just going to be doing whatever. I'm not going to be concerned about what I take care of my health, what I eat, what I exercise, if I sleep or not. You know what? Life is too short. I don't have time to sleep, and I'm going to be doing whatever. And I see this a lot as well. And then once they get to a place, they're stuck into this moment where they're like, fuck, I still have 40 more years, 50 more years, and I'm stuck. I'm in a place where I'm not living to my dreams. I'm just following the masses. I am not living to my full potential because I thought that life was short. But now I'm realizing actually life is pretty long if we know how to live, and if we are lucky enough to get there. So I want you to also please understand this fact that yes, life could be short, but life can be very, very long if we know how to live and if we are lucky enough. Okay, now the last thing that I want to say today is to give you hope. It is understanding that you can do certain things, and the things that you can do right now at this moment, the only thing actually that you can do is to take action in terms of the things that you can have control of. So what do I mean by that? There is things that we don't have control. We don't have control if somebody's going to come here and shoot me. I have zero control of that, of course. Now, what do I have control of? Well, I can control my movements. I can decide to go ahead and go for a walk. I can decide to come and get some sun exposure. I can decide to go to bed early and get some good night of sleep. I can decide what to put in my mouth, what to drink, what to eat. I can decide who I am in relationship with. I can decide what I do for a living. There is a lot of things that I decide that I can have control of, that I can take action every single day, and then your life is going to be changing. So don't focus on the things that you can't control. Don't be afraid of that, and don't be paralyzed by the things that you cannot control. Don't be paralyzed by fear of dying from tragedy, but be encouraged by the things that you can actually control, which is your actions. The actions that you have control of, make sure that you are controlling and make sure that you're actually doing it, taking action and having control of your life. So that is the message for you today. pay attention to that. Yes, it's sad, tragedy, like the Vegas just happened. It is very sad, but it is a calling for us to wake up, to wake the fuck up, to live to our dreams, to don't spend time with things that don't really matter. Understand that life can be short, but life is probably very likely is going to be very long. Therefore, you must take that as precious and value that as much as you can. Take care of yourself and live to your own terms. Live your own terms, guys. Don't let anybody control your life. It's not worth it, okay? So now do me a favor, if you like this, do me a favor. Please leave a review, subscribe to the channel, just leave a review on iTunes. I would appreciate you very much so that we can grow this show so more people can reach out. That would be amazing if you could do that. I would appreciate you very much. And don't forget to share this with another accountability partner of yours, another dad who is your partner. So share this with your accountability dads so that you guys can keep yourself in check. And don't forget to go to the link on the description of this. I have a special gift for all the dads there inside of this. And just go to brazilianhealthnut.com where you can find and you can get the same free gift for dads. I will see you soon. Until then, look at this view if you're here on YouTube. Amazing view. Until then, make sure that you take action so that you can become a dads on fire. I will see you soon. Peace.